First, hello everyone. It's been a while since I walk you through different markets here, and actually I have a list of some very interesting developments probably that are going on right now. I mean, September is here, so everyone expect that summer ranges will be taken out, especially if we consider what is going on recently on the US stock market. So actually the volatility may come back. We may see a very interesting setups. Also, what we are seeing is dollar trying to break out, but so far unsuccessfully. We see plenty of reversal signs, and actually this overall dollar view, okay, if we're just trying to focus on dollar index, I think if there's going to be a failure breakout, and if really bears are going to come in play, I think that this may give us some very interesting developments on plenty of markets. So what we'll be looking at firstly is going to be euro. Now euro dollar, as you know, still I think it's ongoing wave C down from this swing high. It can be an ending diagonal, which means you would expect a 3 waves down, right, for this final push down, because each like an ending diagonal will likely be made by 3 waves. So looking down at the daily chart, as you know, I have been looking for this ending diagonal potential completion here, but we have now retested for what, 4th or 5th time down there this trend line, but still we are again reversing. That's why I said earlier that dollar breakout, okay, still not here. And if we consider that volatility, that a lot of investors are again looking to get involved into this environment, I'm really thinking that flows may change, okay, and that euro dollar could actually find a base here. So in my opinion, just from a clear Elliott wave perspective, this is maybe a wave 5 here, because it was very slow, very overlapping. Yes, it made a new lows, but typically this overlapping price action, it's not looking impulsive, it's not strong. That's why I don't trust this current bearish movement. What I would trust is only if I would see something like has been going on here back in 2018, where we had a very strong breakdown. So that was wave 3, okay, and if that was wave 3, and the correction just before this wave unfolded was wave 2, then this was wave 1, then this was probably wave 4, and we are now in a wave 5, which means final lack of this cycle. So technically speaking, I would expect a rally. Maybe euro dollar, I know that 3 wave corrections can retrace all the way to 100%, okay, which is a lot here for the euro dollar, but because euro is somehow looking very weak, generally speaking, I would not be surprised if we just only test the upper side of this trend line, maybe this swing, and not going to see maybe wave 4 retest. However, at least 3 waves can be in the cards. We can see already some very interesting reversal here on the 4-hour chart. You can see that maybe this 7 swing move here for wave 5 actually found a base at very interesting level, where this second part of correction was equal to the first part, okay, measured from a wave X high. So maybe we are now going to see higher prices. Also on the 1-hour chart, I'm just observing this first activity from the low looking impulsive. Okay, now if we go and look at the cable, as you know, I have been looking for downside, expected more weakness after this 350 pip bounce. Perfectly, market moved into this area and sold off. Well, what I see is a just temporary spike to a new low, just for a few pips. And normally when this happens, it may cause that actually market cleared some very important stops, okay, and normally very important stops are cleared that then later may cause a reversal, are cleared in B waves that are part of a complex corrections, like flat corrections, and those are patterns that are trying to confuse the traders, because markets will make several failure attempts at the highs, or break attempts at the highs or at the lows before market may continue to its primary direction. And the primary direction for cable is still to the downside, right? So in my opinion, this could be really flat going on, which means wave 4 here could still retest this upper trend line, and then we see a sell-off into wave 5. Okay, now looking at the 4-hour chart, why I think that this really could be the case is because if you take a look closely at this drop, you can clearly see that it was a free wave move. Okay, and this was also a free wave rise, and always when you see a drop to a new low or to a new high in free waves, it should give you a very important evidence that we are probably still going to see sideways price action, corrective moves that are part of a higher degree wave, in our case wave 4. So if really this is going to be a flat, then maybe we see a new failure, as I said, failure break at the highs here for wave A, similar like we have seen here for wave B, and then we see sell-off. If just this market will just continue to move sideways, then of course this could also be triangle, because in triangles and flats the first two legs are very similar. Okay, now let's take a look on Aussie. Now Aussie is very interesting, at least this week, because market came to the downside. It tested this lower trendline support. Actually it spiked below this spike actually that occurred on August 23rd before it reversed, and now this reversal, to me it looks like an impulse. Okay, we haven't seen a break below this level.